Hi my dear students. In the last class, we have been discussed regarding cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, archaebacteria. So entire information regarding Monera we have been discussed. So today in this session, I am going to start with one more kingdom. The name is Protista. The name is Protista. And you know very well, the Protista kingdom is proposed by Haeckel. Here, which organisms are unicellular and eukaryotic cells. So such organisms are grouped under Protista. Unicellular organisms and eukaryotic cells, which are compulsory belong to Protista kingdom. These unicellular eukaryotic organisms may be autotrophs or may be heterotrophic nutrition. Maybe they perform photosynthesis or may not perform the photosynthesis. And so these are maybe consist cell wall, with cell wall, without cell wall. Here actually what I would like to tell you here. So these organisms here in Protista, the organisms are grouped on mainly based on one character, that is unicellular as well as eukaryotic nature. So these are here nutrition, cell wall present as well as absent, and mode of reproduction or thallus organization or body structures. So these all characters are not considered for Protista. Clear? Next, here the Protista is it form linker to another kingdom like plants, animals and fungi. The Protista kingdom, it forms a linker to another kingdom like plantae, animalia and fungi. So it means what? Here, if you see evolution, and we know that the evolution is always start from primitive to advanced. For example, one small diagram here. This is first living organisms on the earth. What are the first living organisms on the earth? Bacteria. Bacteria will again divide into two types. One is eubacteria, one is archebe, archaebacteria. After the formation of bacteria, and from bacteria here, one more organisms are evolved. So these are what? Protista. Here you can notice one character. Eubacteria, archaebacteria, Protista. So these all are unicellular organisms. After formation of Protista, from here multicellular organisms are formed. It means multicellular organisms are arisen or evolved from Protista kingdom. Clear? So this first one, second, third kingdom. First one is plant kingdom, plantae. Second one is animal kingdom, animalia. Third one is fungi. Clear? So that's why the scientists have said that it is a ancestor for multicellular organisms. Ancestor for multicellular organisms. Ancestors for multicellular organisms. And in this kingdom, they included crysophytes. Here, next dinoflagella. Next euglenoids. Slimodes. Euglenoids, slimodes, and protozoans. Clear? So in this kingdom, photosynthetic as well as non-photosynthetic organisms are there included. So these all are crysophytes, dinoflagellate, euglenoids, slimodes. Next one is protozoans like euglena as well as paramecium. Clear? Next, here the reproduction, the mode of reproduction is one is asexual reproduction, one is sexual reproduction. One is asexual reproduction and one is sexual reproduction. And here, due to the meiotic division, meiosis division, haploid cells are formed. Haploid cells are formed from diploid cell. You can notice one character here. Eubacteria, Archaebacteria, which in condition? Haploid in condition. Protista, N means single. Haploid in condition. And here plants, animals and fungi, these are which are diploid in condition. And you know very well what is haploid as well as diploid. Somatic cells are always have diploid in condition. Meiotic division takes place in this diploid cells and become as haploid cells. For example, diploid cells, here 10 chromosomes are there. 10 chromosomes. So 10 chromosomes are how many pairs? 5 pairs. 5 pairs of chromosomes, 5 to 2, total 10 chromosomes are there here. After the meiotic division, here how many chromosomes are formed? 5 chromosomes are formed. Clear? Got the point? Here chromosomes are what? Pairing condition. Here chromosomes are single in condition. Now these single chromosomes, or after the meiotic division, the formation of haploid cells are called as gametes. What are formed? Gametes are formed. So one male gamete as well as female gametes like are formed. The fusion of male and female gamete is called as what? Fertilization. The fusion of male and female gamete is called as fertilization. After the fertilization, diploid zygote is formed. Zygote is which condition? Diploid in condition. After the formation of zygote, it is undergoes which division? Mitosis division. And you know that what is mitosis division? Here chromosomes as well as cells are going to get doubled. 2 cells become as 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to like 32. After the mitotic division, multicellular organism is going to form. So it means here through sexual reproduction we can always see. Clear? Next. This most of the organisms, the Protista, the most of the organisms are freshwater, aquatic organisms, mostly freshwater, and some are marine, in nature, as well as motile and non-motile also. Clear? So here this is entire general characters of Protista. Where we have to focus more in these complete points. The first point I have to focus, if the organism is unicellular as well as eukaryotic in nature, that should be compulsory belong to Protista. So in that case, if you recognize as unicellular as well as eukaryotic cells, then no need to consider cell wall is present or absent, nutrition is autotroph or heterotroph, it is motile or non-motile. So these entire characters are no need to consider for grouping of organisms into Protista. Clear? So this is a standard line of Protista. And in NCERT page number 20 and 21 is clearly given that there is no particular boundaries for Protista. There is no particular boundary. There is no particular boundary for Protista. Clear? So this is regarding Protista general characters. Next, crysophytes. In crysophytes, there are included diatom and desmids. Diatom and desmids, these two organisms are kept under crysophytes. So these are also called as golden algae. It is called as golden algae. So these are photosynthetic organisms. Photosynthetic unicellular and non-motile organisms. Non-motile organisms. Here in crysophytes, here diatoms as well as desmids are included in crysophytes. It is also called as golden algae. They perform photosynthesis. The cell is unicellular as well as eukaryotic in nature and non-motile. It is occurred in freshwater, mostly freshwater organisms. They consist photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll A, carotenoids, and xanthophylls also be present. Clear? Next, crysophytes cell wall. Here, two thick overlapping shells represent. Two thick overlapping shells represent. So they are arranged like as soap box arranged like as a soap box manner. Soap box manner. Clear? Next. This cell wall is made up of silicon. The cell wall is made up of silicon. Due to the presence of silicon, it is do not decompose. It is do not decompose. Clear? Due to this nature, large quantity of silicon shells are left in the bottom of sea. The bottom of sea or the bottom of ocean. Clear? Due to the presence of silicon in the shells, such shells are do not decompose. Clear? So due to that, large amount of shells are aggregated at the bottom of the ocean. After millions of years, so these silicon shells become as stones, largely aggregated and become and look like as stones. So such are called as diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. So this diatomaceous earth, such compounds are useful for preparation of syrups. It is also used in oil industries and filtration purpose also. So this stones, this diatomaceous earth, they are going to use. Next, it is non-flagellate. It is non-flagellate, and the cytoplasm is consist nucleus, double membrane cell organelles are present. Double membrane cell organelles are present. Clear? So this is eukaryotic nature. Eukaryotic nature. Next, mode of reproduction is sexual type of reproduction. Clear? So this is information, very small information regarding crysophytes. First one is there are diatoms and as well as desmids are included. It is also called as golden algae due to the presence of color. Next, these are non-motile, unicellular, eukaryotic in nature, mostly freshwater organisms. So in these crysophytes, we have to focus more on cell wall. Cell wall is not made up of cellulose. Cell wall is made up of silicon. Due to the presence of silicon, the cell layers, the shells, do not disintegrate. After millions and billions of years, these shells are aggregated and accumulated at the bottom of the ocean, and such look like as stones. Such are called as diatomaceous earth. These diatomaceous earth, which are useful for preparation of syrups, oils, filtration. So in the purpose also they are useful. Clear? For example, one small diagram. Here, these two shells, thick water shells, they are arranged like as soap box manner. Like that. Here. So this one is outermost. So one is first outside, the one is called as shells, and here nucleus is present. Nucleus is present. And this one are cytoplasm. Nucleoplasm, cytoplasm, like So this is a diagram of diatoms. And in NCERT, one line is given. These are chief producers of ocean or sea. These are which are diatoms are chief producers of ocean. Producers means what? Producers. Which are producers? Plants. Which organisms that can perform the photosynthesis and they have the capacity to prepare the food molecules by its own mechanism, like green plants. All these are producers. In ocean, these are chief producers of sea. Next, dinoflagellates. Dinoflagellate. Here, the definition is here. Dino, two flagellus is present. Means it is motile. Two flagella and motile. Two flagella and motile combination. Dinoflagellates are. So these are maybe blue in color, or red in color, or maybe yellow in color also. Here the color, it is dependent upon the main pigment, which is the main pigment is present in algae. The color, it is dependent upon main pigment which is present in the organism. Clear? So this almost all are photosynthetic organism that perform photosynthesis. Nothing but autotrophs. So if you focus on cell wall is present. The cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin. Here. And then, for example, so generally, if cell wall is made up of cellulose or pectin, it is a character of plant. Clear? Then, sir, we can consider this as a plant. We can include to plant kingdom or not? Then answer is what? No. Here it is autotroph. Cell wall is present, and cell wall chemical combination is cellulose as well as pectin. These all are the plant characters only, but we can't group it into plant kingdom. Why? Because it is unicellular in nature. It is what? Unicellular eukaryotic in nature. So that's why these are belong to what? Protista. Next, cell wall is present. Next one is it is motile. There are two flagella are present. One flagella is transversely arranged. One is longitudinally arranged. One is transversely arranged. One is longitudinally arranged. And this flagella is little bit smooth in nature. Smooth and narrow in nature. And next one is this flagella, longitudinal flagella, it is a ribbon shape. It is a ribbon shape. Okay. And these two flagellas are different in height. So, if two flagellas are differ in height, such is called as heterotrophs. heterocont. If two flagellus are same in height, it is called as isocont. Clear? Next, here some of red dinoflagellates are have the capacity to rapid multiplication. Due to the rapid multiplication, that gives color to the water. They make the water to color. So this water is look like as red in color. So such is called as red tides. That is called as what? Red tides. Clear? Same information we has been discussed in cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, it has the capacity to give the color to the water. Such is called as what? Water blooms, blue colored cyanobacteria. Clear? And here dinoflagellate organisms also give the color to the water. Such is called as red tides. Which is called as what? Red tides. Example of red tides is Glenoids, LAX, GONYAULAX, Glenoids. Clear? Glenoids is a organism. Due to the rapid multiplication, it gives the red color to the water. Next, some of the dinoflagellates, they release the toxic compounds. Which are very harmful to aquatic organisms. And sometimes they may be killed to aquatic organisms like fishes. They are going to die due to these toxic compounds which are released from the dinoflagellate. Next, euglenoids. So here euglenoids also unicellular and eukaryotic, and they mostly marine in nature. They mostly marine and motile. It means what? Flagella is present. Clear? Here flagella is generally two flagella are present. Here also one is small or completely reduced, and next one is long flagella. This one is long flagella is present. One is small or completely reduced. We can't see generally. So these two flagella are different in height. So it is called as heterocont. It is called as what? Heterocont. Clear? Next, if you observe that, if you focus on long flagella, at the base, it has branch. One branch, and each branch have its own basal granules. Here, flagella is two flagella are present. two flagellars are differ in height. It is called as heterocontic. The long flagella at the base, it shows the branches. Now these two branches have two own basal granules are present. Clear? So this is regarding flagella of euglenoids. Next one is we focus on cell wall. Next character is cell wall character. Clear? And here cell wall is absent. Cell wall is absent. Instead of cell wall, protein layer is present. Instead of cell wall, protein layer is present. Such is called as pellicle. Pellicle. It is called as pellicle. Pellicle, this layer is flexible. Flexible in nature. It is flexible in nature. Clear? Next. And here one main character is here. So these organisms, in the presence of light, they behave as a autotrophs. In light, if light is available or in the presence of light, they behave as autotrophic nutrition. It means they perform photosynthesis. If, for example, if light is not present or in the absence of light, they behave as heterotrophs. Heterotrophic nutrition. It means it is dependent. It is going to kill the other some insect, other organisms. Clear? So such type of nutrition is called as mixotrophic nutrition. It is called as mixotrophic nutrition. Mixed nutrition. In the presence of light, they can perform photosynthesis. In the absence of light, photosynthesis is not performed, and it is going to kill the some of the organisms. It is going to kill some small insect, and by insect it is going to have the food. Clear? So that's why such type of nutrition is called as mixotrophic nutrition. Next character is here. These euglenoids are also consist pigments. Euglenoid pigments are identical to higher plants pigments. Euglenoid pigments are identical to eukaryotic plant pigments. Eukaryotic plant pigments. It is clear? So here one doubt here generally. If it is perform photosynthesis, we can consider as a plant. Plants are belong to what? Plant kingdom. If it is not perform photosynthesis, heterotrophic organism, such are belong to, such are we can consider as an animal. Animals are belong to animal. Next, here cell wall is absent. It is character of what? Animal. And here this is complete what? Complete mixing of character. Here plant characters are there, photosynthesis. Animal characters also be there, absent of cell wall, heterotrophic nutrition. Clear? So this is what? Mixed characters. We can't say this organism is a plant. We can't say this is compulsory as an animal. So such mixing organisms is grouped into euglenoids. So that's why he says that at the beginning he says that there is no particular boundary for Protista. Clear? So this is information regarding euglenoids. The next class we are going to discuss regarding slime modes as well as protozoans. Thank you.